Alrighty, good morning, people, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit late this morning. Things got away from me a little bit this morning, but I'm here. My guest will be Andy Bolger. I'm just setting it up. But how's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. It is Monday morning, 10:40 here in Adelaide, which would be what 11:10 a.m. in the Sydney areas. Just getting setting up. Give me a few seconds. Where are we? Why isn't this working? Hang on, folks, just having a little bit of a technical issue. We will try this. Alrighty, so Andy should be on his way. So, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all enjoying the world of wrestling and wrestling belts, wrestling memorabilia, books, whatever you might be interested in. I am Andrew Baker. I reside in Adelaide, South Australia. 37 years old. I've been a wrestling fan for over 20 years. 21 years, I think now to be exact. I worked it out. First started getting into wrestling in 98 when I saw the 98 Survivor Series, I think it was. So I've been a fan since then. Huge Undertaker fan. For all those that might not be interested, probably guessed by the opening little video there with the Undertaker images and that in there. Let me know what you thought of that. I created that all myself last night. Took me about 15-20 minutes to do that, but I was pretty pleased with myself, and being able to play that at the start of this was pretty cool. So yeah, just waiting on Andy still. Still. Anybody watching at all? Can you please give me a comment? Am I live where I aim to be? I certainly hope so. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Live where I aim to be. I am live where I aim to be. Please, somebody give me a comment or a question while I wait for Andy Bolger. Jason Brigden, how you going, buddy? How did you and Piers go with that promo stuff? I forgot to ask Piers or Jason, if you can answer me that. A couple of the belt groups on Facebook, and one of them does promo based competitions, and my friend Piers, who I'm using this stream service with him, he's kindly let me use it, and Jason Brigden were going for the promo tag team championships. That's tough luck, Piers, but you did well. I was very impressed with you and Jason's promos. Jason says lost, but it was our first time as a team. We impressed some people. Well, yeah, I was certainly impressed, mate. Very well done. All right, Andy. Welcome, Andy. How are you going?
Hi, Andrew. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Things got away from me a little bit this morning and lost
That
your
happens.
time, but here we are,
Here we are, sir.
bringing
Glad to
them the
be
show
here.
like I promised.
Thanks for
Thank you for being on here.
sure. Glad to do it, buddy.
Just start me off. How old were you, and what started your interest in professional wrestling?
Okay. Well, I guess it was about 1980, 84, 85, and it's so ironic because the first tag team I started following was Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson when they beat the Wild Samoans,
Yep.
and then of course everybody knows we lost Rocky this week. Um, but that was the first tag team I started following, and then my first getting into wrestling, and which eventually led to Hulk Hogan, and when he won, beat the Iron Sheik, and things just kind of kept rolling from there.
Yeah. It was a shame to lose Rocky Johnson, and
It was
all our condolences to the family of Dwayne and all the other relatives and family of them.
definitely.
Now, you are admin of the Facebook page. Love those wrestling belts.
Yes, sir.
How did that start? How did you get involved with these groups?
Yeah, well, I started it in August of 2018. Always wanted to, and I said, well, I'll give it a try. And I just wanted a place for everybody to share their belts, and to have a fun place to do it at. And it started out slow, but then it just kept building and building with members that we were blessed with, and it's just something I really enjoy doing every day.
Yes, me and Piers started this group, which has now changed name. We had a change of name yesterday. We are
I
now
saw that.
the Multi-Continental Wrestling Alliance.
There you go.
We started out as Multi-Continental Belt Society, but in the growth of the group and in looking of the future, me and Piers both decided that we want to go big with this. We want to make it as big as we can,
Sure.
and in doing so, we felt the belt aspect of the title sort of limited us a little bit. So we branched it out to the Multi-Continental Wrestling Alliance, which we're at over 300 members now, which is absolutely fantastic.
That's great. You guys have done a really good job.
But thank you. Yeah, we try our best, and we're still learning things here and there, and
So am I.
whatnot. Now, have you had any previous wrestling or combat sport training experience or anything like that?
No,
No,
no.
no, you're just a
Um,
fan.
yeah, just a fan, and I just once you get into it, it's hard to get out.
I must admit that, yes.
Yes,
I,
very
I
addicting.
still collect Undertaker stuff.
Oh yeah.
I had to condense collections down um, when my daughter was born 3 years ago. I had all my wrestling stuff, and I'm a Star Wars fan too, so I've got
Oh,
a whole
okay.
bunch of Star Wars stuff. So
Yeah.
all my stuff was in the room now, occupied by my daughter. So when she was born, we had to condense it all down into what was the wife's singing room. She does singing and theatre
Oh,
stuff, so she had one of the spare rooms was set up as a singing room. It's all condensed now, and I just kept the Undertaker stuff and got rid of most of the rest.
yeah. Sounds great.
Of course, I got my beautiful Undertaker Championship belt right here.
Yeah, that is nice. Very
Made
nice.
by Mateen Ahmed of ELT Belts on Facebook, if anyone's out there interested.
Yeah, very nice.
Beautiful leather belt. And I'm looking at getting in the coming weeks or months, I'm creating a Australian heavyweight championship belt
Hmm.
based on the intercontinental plates.
Okay.
So that will be very good. So, what's your favorite belt that you own or might want to own?
It's funny you should ask. That would be my IWGP version 4, uh, made by Nawaz. It's 22 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it is heavy as can be, but it is so detailed. Every little part of it. It's the most beautiful. It's a piece of artwork, really, Andrew. It's gorgeous.
They all are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. Yeah. But this is that's my favorite one. It just when I saw it, I couldn't believe, and it took him 8 months to work on it.
Yeah.
And usually, it's what, roughly 2 months for everyone else. But he took his time, and he told me, he said, Andy, you will be very happy when you receive it, and I am.
We've got a comment here from Chris Mishaw. What's good, boys? How you doing, Chris?
Hi, Chris. How are you, bud?
Doing well on this Monday morning here in Australia. Okie dokie. Whoops, wrong button. I enjoy listening to the entrance theme musics and have all of them, or most of them, on the CDs. What's your favourite entrance theme music?
Combination of in the NWA in the 80s. There was nothing like hearing, we used to go to live and see it, and see the Road Warriors come down and hear
Beautiful.
hear Black Sabbath playing as they came down. Iron Man.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good stuff. And then, of course, there's all the other, all the other classics. The Hulk Hogan, I'm a Real American. There's so many, really.
Absolutely, and a lot of them done by Jim Johnston.
Yeah.
I reckon he should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should be. He's a very talented man. I can't believe Vince let him get away.
It's definitely a loss.
Yes.
Some of the
iconic, all of the big themes he had to do with.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Taker. I know he did Vader.
Yeah.
The Rock. Tons of them. DX.
Very, very talented man. Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Some of your favorite moments from professional wrestling.
Oh goodness. Well, when Hulk Hogan beat the Iron Sheik in 1984. Was it 84, 85? I can't remember, but for some reason the years. I think it was it. I think it was 84, because 85 was when he beat the Sheik. Wait a second. I'm sorry, the numbers are flying around my head. But yeah, definitely when he beat the Iron Sheik, that was wonderful. Goodness. The match between the Undertaker and Hulk Hogan. There's just so many. The Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels match.
The ladder match, was that the ladder match?
Yeah, the ladder match.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Both belts were hanging above the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, just classic stuff, and it's just a shame you don't see much of that these days.
It is. Yeah, it's it all seems to be sort of punches and high spots, and
yeah,
I quite enjoy the old school, technical moves and rest holds, and I've gotten into the NWA Power on YouTube lately, watching that.
I love that.
Yeah, what did you think of who beat Ricky Morton? He gets the shot at with Nick Aldis. What do you reckon about that? Good idea.
I'm looking forward to it. The man's incredible. Him and Robert both 62 years old and doing what they're doing at 62.
They still look pretty good.
They do. They really do. Scott Steiner, when he came out, and joined up with Aldis's group. I don't know what to think about that quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Scott Steiner fan.
I'm not either.
I think they could have found someone better.
I think so too. I was more of a Rick Steiner fan. Do you remember when Rick Steiner used to be in the Varsity Club with Mike Rotundo?
A bit before my time, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, 1987, late 80s. And Kevin Sullivan was their manager, and I enjoyed watching them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were good. Of course, the Midnight Express were good too. I really enjoyed both Expresses, and NWA in the late 80s was where it was at.
Just you said managed by. Who are some of your favorite managers, and do you think there is or there could be more opportunities to have more managers today.
Well, I mean, Bobby Heenan, J.J. Dillon. There was just so many of them, and it's such a shame that you don't have the managers now. I mean,
Absolutely.
you'll have the valets or whoever they'll come to the ring with them and such. But yeah, I do miss the managers, and I think that's a perfect place for the older wrestlers that still want to be involved but can't physically
Definitely.
do it, like Hulk Hogan or whoever else can still be in the game.
Definitely. Jimmy Hart's another one that I
Yeah,
used to like.
yeah, the Mouth of the South. Is
Cornette,
there?
of course.
Oh, yeah, oh, Jim Cornette was one of my favorites. Oh, there wasn't a mouth like that man. Oh,
Oh, definitely. And
oh
I don't think he should have been all to blame for his
no,
recent NWA firing. Definitely
because
not.
they filmed it ahead of time. Why didn't they just edit that out?
Yeah, well, there was 3 or 4 opportunities for them to say, "Look, this can't go in. We're taking it out."
Yeah, I don't think it was fair for Jim Cornette for what happened to him. I don't think he should have. They should just edit it
Oh,
out and moved on, and they still could have had him. Now I do like Stu Bennett in there though.
yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Another good manager suggested here, classy Freddie Blassie.
Oh yeah,
Classy
classic. Yeah. And the funny
Emerson
thing with
Bennett.
Freddie is that he used to manage Hulk Hogan.
He did, yes.
Yeah, when Hulk was a heel, and seeing those two come to the ring was really bizarre the first time I saw that.
Absolutely, definitely.
Yeah.
Jason Britton here has a question. What are your favorite finishes of all time?
Oh,
Ooh, for
well, the
both of them.
main one that comes to mind for me is the figure four by Ric Flair.
Yeah, or
The
any
figure
of
four leg lock.
the submission. Any of the submissions were good. Bret Hart's sharpshooter.
Oh yeah.
There were many variations of that, obviously used by other guys.
Yes, Sting did that too.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite finisher. Oh goodness me. I'm biased. I'm Taker all the way with anything really.
Oh yeah.
Tombstone pole driver.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you, Andrew, what did you think of that Undertaker belt they came out with for $750?
It's a good idea. I think the main plate, there's too much on there. It's too much to focus on. You can't really focus on it really. I did like the debut date that they had on there.
Yeah.
And the was it digging holes and taking souls?
Yeah. Yeah.
The side plates were, yeah, they were nice, and I do like the urn side plate there, but the main plate just, and the price just, it's
What killed it for me was the price, and then well the what do you call it, the little casket it came with.
yeah.
That was nice and all, but if you're gonna have that belt like me, you're gonna display your belts, and that's it was just too expensive, I think, and and I know a lot of people now getting boots made of those, and they're just as nice for a heck of a lot more affordable prices.
Definitely. Another question. What have I got here? If you could book a match between a current wrestler and a wrestler from the past,
Mm-hmm.
who would they be, and how would you book the match? So it can be any
Ooh,
promotion.
wow. I would, let's see. Okay, I got it. I would love to see Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. Goodness. I don't know what kind of how it be. No holds barred.
Mm,
I just think those two would have had, and those two in their prime would have an awesome match.
they definitely would have. I can't think who it was now, but I did come up with an awesome match the other day. Might have been when I was talking to Wayne, so it might be on there on the
Mm-hmm.
video of that. But Hippie Joe has a question here.
Okay.
Where did Ric Flair get the figure 4 from the wrestler? Don't know.
Did he get that? Did he learn that from? Was that from Lou Thez, who did that previously? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know, but
I need to go. I need to go and learn some of this older stuff more. So.
Yeah, but when Rick would lock that figure 4 on, that was it.
Absolutely. Drew's got a question. In both of your opinions, what is the most prestigious world championship currently in the industry?
Huh. I
Oh,
don't know.
prestigious.
Prestigious. Well, I mean, wouldn't you have to figure the 10 pounds of gold?
Oh, yeah, definitely,
I mean, that's just so much history, so rich.
definitely. Um,
Okay.
another good belt that wasn't a major belt, but one of the minor belts that everyone was going after, the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
What are
This
your
one right
thoughts?
here.
Yes, yes. What are your thoughts on them changing that recently?
Oh, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. It just, I don't know. For me, sorry about that. The globe should have been blue, and maybe a white strap would have been nice. I wasn't ready to give up the current Intercontinental belt. You know? Oh,
Sorry,
are you there?
yeah, my computer's just going a little bit haywire here. Hang on a second. Having some technical issues here. Just hold on a second. Hopefully, Andy will return. There we go. A little bit of
Sorry about
technical
that. I
issues
had a
there.
call coming in. Sorry about that, Andrew.
That's all right. I can't remember what we're talking about now.
Yeah, I don't either. Sorry.
Hippie Joe's giving us the answer. Buddy Rogers was where
Oh, okay.
we got the leg lock.
There we go. There we go.
The IC title. I think we were talking about.
Yeah. I just think they could have done so much more with it, and than they've done. It just looks kind of. You really can't see any of the details of it. I mean, but I will say this: I hope that it ends up on Braun Strowman next weekend.
You reckon? Why's that?
I think he probably would have been champion by now if it weren't for when they turned him heel against the the Shield.
Oh yes.
I thought that was a bad move of them, having him turn heel against them, and then they put him with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and that whole area right there. I think that just really screwed him up, and this is his first chance again to get a title. And and he's the only belt he's had is a tag belt when he had that 6-year-old kid.
What a joke!
What were they doing, Andrew?
What are they doing? It's been like that for years.
Vince. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I mean, I don't wish anything bad on the guy, but I'm really looking forward to when Triple H is running the WWE one day. I think what he's done in NXT is just remarkable.
Absolutely. Created a lot of stars there, and a lot of stars being created constantly, really.
Yeah.
For example, Rhea Ripley becoming the women's championship there. She was born here in my hometown of Adelaide, South Australia.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah. And she's only 23 years old.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Just a kid.
And to see someone from my hometown make it big in that sort of big company is just unbelievable. How far the business has come in that aspect.
Yeah.
Of worldwide stars.
She's amazing too. Pure talent.
She is definitely, yeah.
Yep.
I wish I'd gone to some of the local shows here where she performed years ago, but unfortunately I didn't know about it then. That's hindsight being 2020 and all that.
Yeah, and she's got a long future in this business.
Oh, definitely, she's gonna go well.
Yeah,
in any company that she might end up in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's got the pure talent. Yes,
definitely. Now another question I had. Sorry, just got sidetracked there. Another question. Who would you like to see inducted into the Hall of Fame, either this year or in coming years?
Well, I think right away the name Demolition comes to mind. But they're signed. They're in that the class action suit for the the concussion suit or whatever that they got going on. So as long as they're in that, I'm sure Vince won't put him in.
Okay.
They truly deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, I think.
Yeah. I would like to see. I'm just trying to think who's in there, who's not in there. I'd like to see Kane get put in there in the next year or two.
I think he will.
And Taker's not in there yet, is he?
No, not yet. No.
So whether they do it,
I think they should do it. Undertaker to announce his retirement, and then just that, the next one or however long it'll be, he'll be in then. Right.
Yeah. Well, that should have already happened, in my opinion. He should have retired back when he left his hat and coat in the ring. That should have been it.
But another tag team, like I mentioned earlier, the Midnight Express. I think they should be in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Any of the combinations with Stan Lane or Dennis Condrey, with Beautiful Bobby.
Yeah. Coming up to time limit, but is there anything else you wanted to discuss or?
I think just invite everybody if they want to come to Love Those Wrestling Belts. We all have a good time there. Come share your belts and have a good time talking about it, and hope you enjoyed there.
Definitely. And my group again, Multi-Continental Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Come and join. We are an Australian-based page, but we'll accept anybody from all around the world. We aim to grow this community in the Australian country of Australia, and
it's a great group. It's a great group. Piers and Andrew are doing a great job. You'll really enjoy it there.
Oh, thank you, Andy. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on in this short space. I might have you on again in the future.
That'd be great, Andrew. Thank you so much, buddy.
No worries. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.